Hey everybody, welcome to day 2 of CSA 101 series. Today we're going to talk about those nitty gritty details of the CSA share. So today my focus is making sure that you understand locations, times, the type of pickup that you've selected, and how those pickups work. So this is some very specific information, and a lot of this is going to be able to be found both in the Facebook group and also on your personal account. So if you're not sure what CSA you're signed up for or what location you picked, you can go into your online account and you'll be able to access that information. So first things first, let's talk about those CSA pickup locations and dates and times. So if you guys didn't hear, we pushed the CSA back to May 29th, which is 2 weeks from tomorrow. Just due to the cold weather, we need another week to let things grow. Otherwise, you'd be stuck with a lot of radishes and celery root and maybe some spicy salad mix. You want to make sure you have a really good first share. So the pickup places that we have available for our CSA this year, Green Top Grocery, if you are in the Bloomington area and you selected the Bloomington pickup, it is at Green Top Grocery on Tuesdays from 4:30 until 5:30 p.m. right there in the parking lot. If you selected Lincoln as your pickup location, this will be at the residence of Steve and Rachel Judd. I will be sending out the exact address as we approach that time. That is also from 4:30 until 5:30 p.m. You can go ahead and pull right into their driveway or park on the street, and they'll have it set up right there at their house. If you selected home delivery, we will be making those deliveries to your home or your office on Wednesdays. And that could be anywhere between noon and 4 p.m. So this year we're actually going to do it in the afternoon. It fits our delivery schedule better, and it won't be sitting outside for very long until you get home and pick it up. And then if you selected on-farm pickup, that is going to also be on Wednesdays, but it is from 8 a.m. until 11:30 a.m. on the farm, and I will send you the address and the pickup instructions as that time approaches. My post-harvest manager, Renee, will be there in the pack shed and get your items out of the cooler for you. Make sure you get taken care of each week. For you home delivery folks, you're going to want to make sure that you put a cooler out on your porch, in your garage, or your backyard, or somewhere that we can access so that we can load your share right into the cooler for you. You do not have to be home when we make our delivery. In fact, we're not going to ring the doorbell and wait for you to answer because we've got a lot of other deliveries to make. We're just going to put it in the cooler. If you don't supply a cooler for us, your produce is probably going to suffer. So you want to make sure you get that cooler out there and ready. Any type of cooler is fine. It doesn't matter what kind of cooler you pick. Anything will work. Even the disposable styrofoam ones that you can get for $3 or $4 will work right there. Okay, so the next thing we're going to talk about is the type of shares that we're offering this year. So in the past, we've just had the traditional CSA. You didn't have any other options, but this year we really wanted to meet people where they were in their lives and their schedules and their cooking skills and habits. And so we created what's called the Choice CSA. So if you signed up for the traditional CSA, it's pretty much like it always has been. We select the items that are going to go into your share that week. It's usually between 5 to 7 items. You'll show up at the pickup. We'll have your beautiful vegetables laid out on the table with a sign that instructs you how much of what to take. So it could say, take 2 squash or take 1 head of lettuce, and you'll just go through and select those items and put them in your bag. There will also be an exchange table where you will be able to swap out the items that you don't want for the items that you do want. Little tip here for the exchange table: if there's something that you know you really don't want and you want to swap it out, you might want to come to the pickup a little bit earlier so you can get access to the exchange table on all that we started off with. So you'll want to make sure that you bring a bag with you to the CSA pickups, or sometimes multiple bags. You'll want to be able to take your produce home in those bags. We do have some plastic bags on occasion that you can use if you forget yours, but it's just a good idea to keep a hold of your bags or put them in the trunk of your car. Also, if you're picking up in Bloomington or in Lincoln, it's a really good idea to either go home and unload that produce into the refrigerator immediately, or keep a cooler or one of those insulated grocery bags with an ice pack in it and put your produce in there because it's very perishable and your car gets really, really hot in the summer. So if you have to go run errands, you have a baseball game or something like that, leaving that produce in your car, even if it's in the trunk, is not a real good idea unless you have some way to keep it cool. So the other type of CSA that we have, we did this in the winter and it was such a huge success that we wanted to roll it out for 2018. It's called our Choice CSA. If you signed up for the Choice CSA, you had the opportunity to sign up for a half share or a full share. Again, if you're not sure, you can log into your account and check out which one you signed up for. What you get to do is choose what goes into your share each week. It's pretty cool. We'll send out a link to our online store on Friday. You get to go ahead and make your selection of what you want from the online store. Just have to get that in by Sunday, and then we'll pack it on Tuesday in a box for you. The box has a label with your name on it. You just come to the pickup and grab your box. It is that easy. Because you have the opportunity to choose what goes into your share, you will not be able to take advantage of the exchange table. That's just going to be for the traditional CSA folks. If you want to bring a bag and unload the items out of your box, you can, but you can also take your box home. We would love to have those back, so if you can bring it back the following week or maybe save them for a month and then bring 4 of them back, that would be really awesome. The boxes are really expensive, and so it helps us save costs if we can reuse those bags. They're also not recyclable because of the wax coating, so you're helping the environment if we get to reuse those boxes as well. So you may have seen that we work with a lot of other farmers with our CSA, and they offer extras like flowers and goat cheese and gelato and eggs and beef and chicken and pork and turkeys and fruit and mushrooms and honey and even maple syrup. So how do you take advantage of these? If you are picking up in Bloomington, those farmers like Kira's Flowers and Prairie Fruits Farm and Creamery and Above Normal Eggs, they actually have their own CSA program that you can sign up for. They also bring extras to the pickup so that you can purchase, if you want a pint of gelato to take home or a dozen eggs, you can purchase them without being part of their CSA. Tom from Honey Pimp Apiary and Jan Turner, who has mushrooms, they come when they have their product and they set up at the Bloomington pickup and they sell their extras. If you are picking up in Lincoln, unfortunately, a lot of these extras won't work because I can't hold the product for a week and then get it to you that following week. What you will be able to take advantage of is fruit when I offer fruit, and Tom's honey and maple syrup and flour. So those are things that you will be able to take advantage of, plus any meat that we offer. So we usually have pork or beef that we offer to the CSA members, and you'll be able to get that as well. Those special items from other farmers like eggs and flowers and goat cheese, potentially bread, mushrooms, those types of things you will not be able to participate in if you're in the Lincoln CSA, although my hope is someday we'll be able to find some vendors that are closer to Lincoln that we can work with in that capacity. If you are home delivery or on-farm pickup, the same goes for you too. You will be able to get things like honey, fruit, maple syrup, flour, and our meat, but you will not be able to get flowers, goat cheese, or eggs from Above Normal or mushrooms. Sorry guys, it's just the way the logistics work. If you're looking for some great local products like that and you can't seem to get them, if you're in Lincoln or you're doing on-farm pickup or home delivery, let me know and I can try and connect you with some really good farmers. That's it for today's nitty-gritty details. There's going to be a really good video coming out in a couple days. It's going to go over some more specifics, some frequently asked questions, some what-ifs, some tips from me. I think that one will be really, really beneficial. Tomorrow, I'm going to talk to you about communication, support, and education. This one's great. So many resources to make the CSA work for you. So in tomorrow's video, I'm going to talk to you about how you can utilize the resources that we've created for you and how to make the CSA work for you and become part of your daily habit. So stay tuned for that video tomorrow. Any questions at all, always feel free to put them down below in the comments or email me at katie@prairieearthfarm.com. See you later, guys. Thanks. Bye.